How about artifact picture? It's the same.
Artifact. Stop the video. Let's go back to the day it all started.
I'll play when Song Jin Woo is in Magic the Gathering.
Remember this? Yeah, you've seen it already. But in case you haven't yet, it's the day I got into MTG and played Commander for the very first time. And this was the day I played Standard for the first time during a pre-release event. Now let's establish a timeline. This story covers my first 3 months in the hobby and how I built a broken Commander deck as a total beginner in Magic the Gathering.
What they do, they assassinate.
Holy shit! Now, what do I mean by broken? Well, it's gonna switch from one meaning to the other in the course of this journey. So buckle up, it's about to get wild. We're here at Crit Chance Collectibles. I invited 3 new friends I made recently for a casual game of Commander. I show them my bulk from all the packs I've opened so far so they can help me make a deck out of the limited cards I pulled myself. If you want to see my pulls, you can check them out in the channel to prove that I'm sticking with the rules I've set for this challenge. Don't know what I mean? Here's a recap of what I said in episode 1. I'm not allowed to buy singles, but I am allowed to trade for them by playing singles only from packs I open. I'll be honest, this is too difficult and not to mention expensive. And there's people that would only sell for cash and not for trade, even if it's a profitable one. So let's add a new rule. I'm allowed to purchase 5 of the cards from the final deck list. 3 cards, gifts, and X deals are not considered purchases. This is Thor and Neil. They were in previous episodes, so you might recognize them. They're here to help me get my basic Commander deck together, using only the limited cards I've pulled.
You're not technically bringing in creatures to fight for you. It's more of like you gain power from killing them again and again, like a sadistic motherfucker.
Yeah, this was the beginning. They helped me throw together a functional deck that plays around.
Gain power from killing them again and again.
My commander is Felithar, Dawn of the Abzan. The deck has cards for recursion and token generation. But because I had limited options, half of the deck ended up being filled with cards that were just... Long story short, the deck's terrible, but it's got potential. Over time, we'll find out if it's broken. Or if it's broken. I'm honestly really excited to start building my deck. First things first, I need to sell off some cards to recoup the cash I spent on booster boxes. Normally this process just takes a few hours, but I got extremely sick.
Still sick, but getting better. Also, look at what I set up. I'm gonna start making a portfolio of cards. Makes it easier for me to take photos because I need to post cards that are tradables and for sale very, very soon. I'm very excited to start working today. I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm still sick, as you can tell. But yeah, I do not want to waste any more time.
I think the shots turned out great. I scrolled through the online card listing to see if I could grab anything useful. And over the next few days, though, I realized most people didn't want to trade. They just wanted cash. So I set up a deal with Crit Chance Collectibles and High Market to help me out on my first ever deck building journey. Here's the deal. I'll trade cards at 75% of market value, and Crit Chance Collectibles will help me find the singles I need. Later on, High Market will partner with me as a content creator, giving me store credit for singles and access to their bulk stock. Things are starting to get exciting, right? Wrong. I was still sick. And it got worse. Ended up getting rushed to the hospital in an ambulance and was confined for almost 2 weeks. Thank goodness for Netflix and Prime shows, but man, all I could think about was the deck I'm building. Also, I was starting to feel lonely too. Thank God my friends had no life and wanted to play some Magic. No, for real. They actually popped by, brought me some booster packs, and we played a couple of games. I was also sent home the following day. I was just there for a week. Fast forward, 5 days later, we're back at it. This was just before episode 2, so let's zoom out and see where we're at.
Okay, so we're gonna go 2 different cities for pre-releases.
Back and forth.
Back and forth, man.
Pampanga, Manila, Pampanga.
They're in the middle of shooting some videos. They got paid in store credits.
Now we're in a pod with Blue and the others. Ready for some fun? Except I'm getting milled to death.
Your next step is you need to draw a card.
Okay.
Can you draw a card?
Oh, here, draw a card.
Draw a card.
Yeah, this wasn't fun at all. Got milled out of the game. But you know what? It's a cool win condition for a deck. We take that loss and learn from it. Also, I realized this game that I want my deck to be faster, and it needs to do something earlier in the game.
Nice game. Fuck this game. Alright, we're about to head out. We're gonna grab something to eat.
But before we head out, we shot a quick TikTok for the store to use. We also posed as our commanders for fun. My idea. Speaking of TikTok and socials, if you want to stay updated to my day-to-day stuff, follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My friends are laughing at me for being a content creator with no following. So if you feel bad about me, please throw me a follow. Thank you. But hold on, I heard they've got gacha machines here. Oh, you know what that means.
Alright guys, what's up? I'm here at High Market and we're gonna test our luck. They have a lot of good hits. I'll try it once first. Bro, I want my money back. Oh, there it is, okay. Kick-off celebrations. Sapakin ko kaya. Interface ace. Putang ina, sige, lahat na. Pigilan nyo! Pigilan nyo! Sabi nga nila, usually when you stop, nandun na yung prizes. Last one. Nope. Keen Buccaneer. It's just not a good day. This was fun though. Pag siya yung nakahit, putang ina, mabubuisit talaga ako, bro. Sige,
Ito na yung funny clip.
Oh my God!
Ito na yung funny clip.
Putang ina mo, Blue. Flip again, flip again.
It's the funny clip.
Ulamog!
I'm used to it, guys. Never lucky. Me and the boys head out to grab some dinner. Except I'm just kidding. It's a prank. We're actually here to play one last game of Commander. Yeah, I think we need help.
We're gonna eat and then maybe play a couple more games. Yo guys, it's my turn to bring someone into the MTG scene. This is Ben. Hello. He's my best friend from high school and I'm getting him into MTG today. I want to test out the current state of my deck while teaching him how to play the game. So turn 1, usually land drop.
This is cool. I get to test out my Felithar deck in a slow environment. It'll help me feel out the cards I have because I already know I'm supposed to cut at least 75% of this deck due to the fact it's just a makeshift deck built from our limited selection of cards. Oh, and yeah, I'm playing 2 decks at once. Nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, later on you'll see how I play by myself in a 4-man pod, all of which piloted by myself. Yeah, I'm a weird kid. I know.
Oh my god, I won the bid. This is the first time I joined the bid. Anyway guys, I did something crazy. I'm new to the space, but I really wanted to try buying a set of bulk and see if I can make a profit off of it. I don't know if that's a valid business model that people go with, but I would love to try it because I would love to learn about older cards. It's like, you know, hitting 2 birds with 1 stone for me. It's 4,000 cards. I paid $100 for it. A bit too expensive, I think. But it also has like 100 plus mythics and rares. And I was told that there's a lot of playables in the commons and in commons, that it's not really entirely just a singled out bulk set. I hope that's true though, so we'll see.
Guys, it's time to finally sort through the bulk. I was able to sort through half of it, and I'll work on the rest some other time. I still, however, found a couple of good cards that we can include in the deck. A zombie with recursion, and a zombie with persist. This is huge! This also gives me an idea of what kind of cards I need to be looking for. Today is a chill day. No work, and I ordered a few boxes of pizza to last me through the day as I sort through my bulk.
Some singles. That's right, I did mention during the first MTG video, this one if you haven't seen it yet, that I'm gonna start working on improving my decks, both Ulalek and Felithar. Next we have is Ashnod's Altar. I mean, that's 100% going to my Eldrazi deck, bro. Kodamas Reach. This is really good. This must be a staple for green decks. Skull Clamp. The equipped creature gets +1/-1. Whenever equipped creature dies, draw 2 cards. Holy! You're going to my Eldrazi deck. Void Winnower. Your opponents can't block with creatures with even converted mana costs. Damn, this guy's just a piece of shit, huh? Igra, Eater of All. Ward, Sacrifice of Food. Other creatures are food artifacts in addition to their other types. This is really good, because if I'm turning zombies into food, and then it gets recurred back into the battlefield, I get a free +1/+1 counter on this. Worldly Tutor. Search your library for a creature card, reveal it, and put the card on top. It's an instant. I mean, I guess there's some micro strategies you can do with this. I feel like it gives such a minor advantage though as an instant. Or maybe it does, like maybe in more competitive settings. It's worth not letting your opponent know that you're tutoring right until the point it's your turn again.
5 hours later.
And it's already 3:30 AM, but I'm too addicted to stop, so the next one is Sylvan Library. At the beginning of your draw step, you may draw 2 additional cards. For each of those cards, pay 4 life or put the card on top of the library. We can work it over here. Okay, I think we're down to the last batch of cards. This is a huge pile. I'm so tired, man. I want to sleep. I need to keep going. I gotta work hard if I want this channel to grow. Kozilek's Unsealing. Whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value of 7 or greater, draw 3 cards. Okay, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm pretty tired. I don't want to have to talk out loud while I read the descriptions. I just want to enjoy my cards tonight. I need to stay up though until around 7 a.m. because I'm trying to reverse my body clock for the upcoming pre-release of Final Fantasy Temur Ascendancy.
Alright, here's what I picked up after trading with Crit Chance Collectibles. I know there's a lot of different types of cards here, and some of you might be wondering, what kind of deck is this guy even building? I get it, but don't worry, not all of these cards are going into one deck. Some of these are for other projects I've got brewing on the side.
I just want to say, I finally got an Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger. G.
Honestly, being part of the Magic the Gathering community has been such a fulfilling experience. It's not just about the game, it's about bringing people together. The joy of cracking open booster packs, chasing down singles, and the thrill of brewing new decks, which is filling every single bone in my body right now. It's strategy, creativity, connection, and just pure fun. Honestly, I stayed up all night working on these decks. I can't believe how much joy cardboard can bring.
Hey guys, I just want to check in. 5:30 in the morning. These guys are 100% going in already. Dude, I am so excited to see how this goes. Let's go.
And yup, I'm also working on my Eldrazi deck for another video we're doing titled My Path to Becoming the Lord of Eldrazi. Or something like that. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. For now, let's jump back to the deck I'm brewing around Velothar.
What's up guys, I'm finally here.
We're here at a toy convention to play in a booster draft tournament with our friends. Let's go and look for them.
Hey!
There's a binder, it's all Final Fantasy stuff. And they're looking at that, so that's what
Oh,
Dude, I don't know what the he did to me, but my ass is still bleeding.
Bro, what the fuck?
What is wrong with this guy?
We're gonna have to cut that out. Alright, we're finally inside. Holy this place is huge.
We're gonna 2 floors chop at it.
Dude, what? Yeah! What's up, guys? Yeah! What the What's up, bro? What's up, bro? What the hell? Oh, yeah! Free stuff? Just kidding.
This convention is huge. So many cool corners to explore. I've been coming here for years, back when I was still in high school. That was, wow, over 15 years ago. Time flies, huh? The toys and displays here are amazing, but man, I wish I could afford some of these.
Bro, ain't no way. Look at this. That moment when you're so addicted to TCG, like seeing one displayed in a toy con makes you... Gago, may booster box!
Also, we're not gonna go back here, also.
This guy's fucking doing it again.
Flashback.
Bro, you really need this. I'm absolutely sure you need this
To
for
win?
your new cards and your dice.
End of flashback.
I know that look, bro. What? I know that look. PSA 10?
Gago, nag-decrease na nga yung value nung ano, yung side cheeker, ano.
Ay, wait. Oh my fucking god. Is that legit? Gago, tagal ko nang di nakakita ng ganito. Wait, ano yan? Bulk?
Oh.
Ah, shit. It has Black Lotus, bro. What do you mean? Bala ka dyan, bro. Not again, not again.
There it is, guys. It's Card Pro. Big thanks to them for hosting the Battlegrounds event here at ToyCon. Thank you so much for organizing this, Card Pro. You guys are the best.
Alright, we're finally here at the second floor. We're gonna have to look for the booth, though.
Oh my god, this place is packed. Also, this alley kind of feels like a mini card show. I didn't even realize we had shows like this in the Philippines. Do we have card shows here, actually? Maybe we do. Maybe one day Crit Chance Collectibles will have a booth here as well.
Sephiroth. Oh, hi, bro. Ikaw pala yan. Eric, is that you? What's up, man?
This is Eric Ejercito, a college friend of mine. I used to dance with his brother in a group I founded, so it's pretty cool to see a familiar face I haven't seen in a while. Except he's here for something else. Oh, guys, he's here for Beyblade. What's going on? Why is this so popular all of a sudden?
Damn.
Hold up, I didn't expect to see another familiar face from college. This is Alan, another buddy of mine when I was still active in dance, but from a different group called Flippendemic. This was the group I competed with in Australia with a dance competition that has coincidentally the same name, Battlegrounds, World Supremacy. And guess what? He's here for Beyblade too.
Show's about to start. People are gathering up. Not really, no one cares. Alright, Magic the Gathering, baby. Is it open box draft or are we doing like similar to pre-release?
Open a pack, you get one and you pass.
How much time do you have? Because like I don't have it completely memorized yet. Do you get like 10 seconds to choose?
I don't know. I'm getting whatever most expensive card there, and then I don't care if I lose. I don't care if I cut
Wait,
you,
that's
man.
true. I should do that.
All right, let's lock in, guys. I'm here to win. I'm not in this for easy money, but I'm sure some of you are wondering, how does this tie into the deck I'm building? Well, not much. We played in a standard draft format, not exactly Commander, but playing in a tournament format like this reignites a fire in me I haven't felt in a long time.
Oh shit, guys. That's my name. I don't know if you can see it. We're moving on. Alright guys, I'm out. I lost to this bitch. So now, we're opening our packs. Apherion, a Regalia,
Fire magic.
and a bunch of shitters.
And now, with a renewed sense of competition, I was excited to continue brewing my deck. It's hyping me up that I'm even working on a few more decks that I'll reveal very soon. For now, check out Sephiroth. He's one of the new cards that came with the Final Fantasy set. I'm considering building a deck around him, and since Aristocrat playstyle also works with Velothar, I'm basically hitting two birds with one stone. This is perfect. Okay, so I've got a ton of new singles to go through for CCC's inventory. While I'm sorting through these, I'm keeping an eye out for anything that could work with my Velothar deck. Oh, found one. Removal is clutch, and trust me, I learned that the hard way.
I will ping else for 4.
Oh shit!
So you're down to 1 else.
What the love? Yeah, I really need removal in my deck. Alright, so funny story. I had this idea to use a cotton bud container as my deck box. I mean, it's kind of a joke, but the cards actually fit perfectly. And honestly, it's pretty practical. Why spend on a fancy deck box when you can just make do with what you've got, right? Especially with a tight budget. But don't worry, I've actually got some amazing deck boxes coming up later. They're worth the money. I got a couple of them for myself. So stay tuned. If you made it this far into the video, I'm telling you right now, I'm giving away one of them. We're on the way to Roleplay Game Lounge. I've never been there, so I want to have a look around. Also, we're meeting with some friends to play a round of Commander. It's time to test out the current state of my deck.
Well, I'm finally here. None of my friends are here, dude. I don't know anyone here, but that's cool. Honestly, I didn't even realize this was gonna be in a mall.
Wait, I think someone called out my name.
Dito na pala si Neil. So, hold on.
You guys, the generosity of this community is unbelievable. I was talking to the guy behind the counter, and turns out he's the owner of the store. He gave me some promo cards because it was my first time here. Free stuff? I mean, you know I'm all about that.
I'm starting to lean more into black na playstyle.
I was scared, bro.
Why?
Green.
He said he was worried I'd say green when picking up a promo card. I wonder why. Maybe he's like me, I definitely don't like blue players. But hey, to each their own. Maybe I should try building around monocolor commanders. Since I'm planning on doing one for Sephiroth, maybe that's the idea we're gonna do for the next episode. Anyway, it's game time. Back to Commander, baby.
Draw pala, then play land. I'm done.
So I'm putting Velothar to the test once again, and get this, I'm up against some serious players. Neil, for example, has been playing Magic for over 5 years. He's testing out a Sephiroth deck, and let me tell you, what he does over the next few turns is straight up insane.
Blood Artist Trigger muna.
Yeah, Neil ended the game in 5 turns. He pinged everyone to death.
That was a crazy game one, dude.
It's a clear demonstration of experience and the power of his deck's archetype. Lesson learned, aristocrats are strong, life gain is strong, and Velothar could definitely benefit from these strategies.
Master Elf, no more.
Oh, and by the way, it's Chester's birthday, so I gave him a present.
Yeah.
Saya.
Yeah, sobra nakaka-addict.
The moment I played the first time, I was like, oh no, I like it.
Yeah. I knew you would like
You
it.
know, because even Cholo was like, why don't you play with this? Sabi ko, ayoko kasi alam ko na magugustuhan ko. And ayun tuloy, when I tried, I was like, fuck, I like it!
That's what I expected.
Hey, hi guys, we got 3 cool booster packs of foundations. And I bought myself a new deck box. I wanted to support the shop because it's my first time here.
So if ever you're in Pasig, you need to check out Roleplay. This place is super chill.
Hey guys, I need to sleep. Let's open the packs. Ooh, Lathril, Blade of Elves. Cathar Commando. This is also useful. Angel. I'm pretty sure some of these are useful, I just don't know which ones are. And right here, Ambush Wolf. Oh. That's it. GG's.
Got some great singles from those packs, but now, time to wrap up the day with a nice chicken dinner.
Hey guys, it's the following morning and I stayed the night over at my girlfriend's place. Honestly, both the Felithar deck I built and the Eldrazi deck I've upgraded, I definitely expected to lose, especially with how experienced the players we had in that pod. But even though I did expect to lose, I did not expect to lose that much and that swiftly. These are some of the cards I'm adding in, like this one for example. Yawgmoth's Will. This is a really good find. I got myself Crater Hoof Behemoth, so I'm gonna add a little bit more scale to my deck, especially since I'm running green. It makes sense that I'm gonna be able to ramp up. I also want to add in Bear Umbra and then figure out a way to create a combo out of it. Whenever this creature attacks, untap all lands you control. I'm not really too sure what to do with that yet. I'll try to figure something out, but if you guys have any ideas, let me know down in the comments. So this guy's gonna be on my reserve list. I also picked up a Shadrix Silver Quill. Not too sure what to do with this yet. I just like the fact that it has flying and double strike, which is something I'm gonna need on my deck to fight against those pesky flyers. So I can use it not only defensively, but also offensively. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may choose two. The first one is target player creates a 2/1 white and black Inkling creature token with flying. So I can definitely use these creatures as sack outlets for my Felithar. Target player draws a card and loses 1 life. I guess for target player, that includes myself, so this could be useful in case I personally want to have card advantage, as well as politic with the pod. Maybe some of the players would want to work with me if they want me to grant them a free card draw. Or I can use it to snipe someone that's close to dying and I need to inflict lethal damage to the next turn. And the third one is target player puts +1/+1 counter on each creature they control, which is basically my Felithar's ability. I definitely need to get my hands on some lower mana curve creatures, because from what I can tell, last night I did in fact make a mistake where I did not mulligan my hand where I should have, but I actually had a lot of 4 CMC creatures on my hand. And if I want the curve to be balanced for Felithar, I need to be able to play something on turns 1 and 2. Because the moment Felithar enters the battlefield, you already have a proc of granting your whole team +1/+1. It's important to definitely have threats on your board to defend yourself against early attackers, but also it just maximizes the effect of your commander overall. At least for my case, because I'm running Felithar. So yeah, I'll talk about my deck upgrades some more later.
So I stayed over at Kits' place to relax for a few hours. The next week is gonna be crazy busy, so I had to take a break. The next day, I'm feeling optimistic about making some big improvements to the deck. And then I had this idea. My Tidus deck has 2 of the same colors as Felithar, and Tidus plays around counters, which could totally synergize with Felithar's abilities. So guess what? I cracked open the Tidus Precon deck, took what I needed, and boom, major improvements. This was a solid move, and it only gets better from here. And this is what the deck list looks like as of now. This was a good decision after all. Not only do they share 2 of the same colors, we got some useful lands out of this Precon as well.
The next day.
Oh wait, it's you. Sorry. I was hoping it was Cholo.
And so it begins. My friends arrive on time and we get set up for a game of Commander. We're gonna use these cool custom playmats we got made for us. Super thanks to Ordo eStore for making these. This was a much needed night of Magic. A really chill session. I got to play enough games to finally get a feel for how my deck actually flows. And it definitely helped me get more familiar with it. But I also learned something important tonight. A lot of my cards are just hot garbage. They shouldn't even be in this deck. Cards like Beladraw's Witherbloom or Bola's Citadel. Yeah, they're cool, but with almost no synergy, they're just dragging me down. So it's time to face the truth. I need to cut back on the for fun side of my deck building. Right now, it's like 80% spice and 20% sense. I need to bring the spice down to maybe 40%. Balance the fun with actual synergy so the deck works the way it's supposed to. We actually got the whole thing on video because I plan on making content similar to game nights. I love their videos, so I want to try and see if I can make one like theirs. I don't think I can fit the whole thing in this video though, so if you guys want to catch it,
I'm gonna have it posted up on Patreon. That's right, we are making a Patreon because, I'll be frank, I need money. These videos, they take a lot of time to get done. Getting the footage, editing the video, post-processing, script writing, and sometimes I have to fly out and make it more interesting. Like right now, I'm actually in Japan. I'm here to work on a future episode we have lined up, so I'm putting in the hard work. If you guys want to show some support, you know where to go. But yeah, don't worry, I'll make sure the videos I put up on YouTube are still worth your time. Patreon's just gonna be a bonus. Like, you see what we're doing here? I'm recording the script. Link to Patreon down below. Thanks, guys.
Alright guys, I ended up doing it. I had Blood Artist in my Felithar deck since the beginning, and honestly, after watching Neil humble us by turn 5 with his Sephiroth deck, I was inspired to build one for myself, which I did, while making sure sure to note down cards I can use on my Felithar deck as well. Because honestly, I was planning on putting Sephiroth in the deck, which might not be the most logical thing to do, so I'll just commit to building a Sephiroth deck as an entirely separate brew, which we can showcase in a future episode. Afterwards, I started sorting through the box of MH3 I had, and other sets I've opened to maybe find singles I didn't even know I had. I also took a quick peek from the bulk of cards we got from that auction, and found this Planeswalker. Creatures you control have Vigilance. I put counters on creatures I control. I think this guy fits in perfectly, so we're adding him in.
So I found a couple of uncommons, not really anything useful. I just thought it was pretty cool. I found this guy. For some reason, I like the art. I don't really have enough cards that resurrect because I'm trying to save up cards I could use for my Sephiroth deck, from which yesterday I took a couple of cards from to add to my Felithar deck. So until I get better cards, this guy's a good temporary solution.
You guys see what I mean? Building around Sephiroth is similar to building around Felithar, or at least the archetype that plays around aristocrats. At some point of this video though, I am gonna have to make a difficult decision on what the actual playstyle the deck is gonna have. I basically need to narrow it down, because I'm trying to do too many things with a single deck. And the thing is, if my deck plays around multiple win cons that don't really tie in well together, it can significantly lower my odds of winning games. I know that. I played strategic games in the past, so either my deck goes wide with token generation that Felithar can sack and pump, or go tall, where I find ways to increase my output of counters, or play around aristocrats where I ping people to death. I know, guys. Later down the line, I will eventually have to choose only one. Unless I find a way to balance all three, I need to make a decision. Over the next few days, I ended up playing with different pods, mostly played by myself. I don't know, I just enjoy playing 4 decks at once. If you think that's weird, you can go just kidding, guys. I think it is pretty weird that I do this. Anyway, we go meet up with our friends for dinner and go over to Cholo's to check out his binder and do some trades.
Bro, I think this is... Okay, guys, things are about to get serious. These are all rares and mythics. Holy...
Eldrazi.
But my Voltas 5... The... It goes from a lame-ass Voltas 5 robot into a
Eldrazi.
cassette tape. Dude, I actually found some useful cards that we can play. Surprisingly, we got these. Can you say that again, Bianca?
I don't know what the Eldrazi is going on right now, but it doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good, I know.
Guys, I ended up staying at Kits' place for the last... how many days?
Eldrazi.
For 3 days. I don't even know if I'm showing this footage anywhere because I stopped doing my personal vlogs.
Yeah, I ended up not posting a follow-up video after the first one, but who knows, I might continue this eventually. So if you guys want to check out my personal vlogs that have nothing to do with Magic the Gathering, feel free to subscribe. If I see there's an increase in subscribers and viewership, then maybe I'll consider working on the next episode. So I just had a chill night with kids and watched the movie, as I take a moment to catch my breath because it's finally time to double the grind.
Okay guys, I've finally employed some help. So a bunch of new cards just arrived. I just opened this, it was in this package. And these are some of the new singles we got. A lot of these are going to my Felithar deck, and some of the black ones are going into my Sephiroth deck, which I'm still working on. And you'll find that these are copies of some of the cards I took from the Tidus deck. Just so I can, you know...
Tidus deck.
Just so you know, I can put the cards back into the Tidus deck, because I might end up playing the deck eventually.
It's funny to mention that the rabbit hole of card games brought me back to watching an old classic, Pawn Stars. A few hours went by quick because it was really fun rewatching old episodes.
So I've decided to be more consistent with playing around my commander's ability. And I saw that one of my cards, Putrid Goblin, had Persist. Pretty cool actually, because I'm allowed to bring it back over and over from the graveyard. Mainly because I found out that +1 counters actually eliminate -1 counters. I know, that was pretty obvious. And Scryfall, a website I found, happens to have a very competent search engine. So I looked it up, set the filters to creatures, persist, and 1, 2, 3 CMC.
At this point of the brewing process, I decided to add more persist creatures. They are perfect for Felithar's reflexive triggered ability. What's a reflexive triggered ability, you may ask? Well, it's something I discovered about cards like Felithar. Too long to explain, so just Google it. You'll find stuff about it quite easily. I'm gonna say this right now. I ended up cutting Doubling Season out of my deck. Hold on, before you bring out the pitchforks, I had a valid reason why. Even though the deck can benefit out of going wide or going tall faster with doubling season, it's just too much mana to commit for one turn. And with how fast I want my deck to be by allowing it to play around tempo early on, I don't think there's room for this card in my deck. Again, it's a great card, but what I need is a lower cost version of it, even if it means splitting it into two separate cards with either one of its abilities. And don't worry, those cards, they actually exist. Branching Evolution and Parallel Lives. I can get them down and play a turn earlier. Or later, I mean, it's one less mana, which I think fits my deck a lot better than doubling season. Guys, I know, we ended up reformatting the deck over time, and I'm not even sure which ones we're keeping in. So you'll just have to see how the deck turns out at the end of the video. I'm gonna spend another hour fixing my deck, and then I'm gonna head to sleep, get some work in early in the morning, and I'll probably get started to editing this video. So if you're watching this, I would really appreciate it if you hit like, subscribe. I'm not gonna waste your time any longer. Let's jump in to the state of my deck. The deck is still... It has evolved since the beginning of this video. It now actually looks and feels like it was brewed by a Magic player. However, I still have to fix a lot of areas that I will soon learn how. Some of which I'll learn the hard way. I never thought I'd say this out loud, but I was honestly having a terrible time. It was fun wasting hours away, looking through my cards. The process of brewing itself is extremely fun and fulfilling. Every time I find a new card that I want to include in the deck, means I have to make a tough decision of taking out one from it. This was actually mental torture, because this went on night after night after night after night. I just can't make up my mind. As a new player of Magic the Gathering in 2025, I'm like a kid in a candy store. There's too many cards to choose from. I need help. Hey guys, I just woke up. Oh my god, you know something funny just happened? So I was looking through Reddit because I'm trying to look for better token generators I can add. Ideally below the average CMC my curve has. And I'm basically looking for anything that's less than 3 to cast. And you know what I saw on Reddit? This card. And apparently I have it. Okay, this is another example of a card I ended up adding into my deck and eventually taking it out, because apparently it's not as good as I thought it was. This process of finding cards I like, adding it in the deck, and eventually finding out it sucks was a recurring process that I kept encountering. Oh yeah, I haven't mentioned it yet. Tomorrow's the day I'm gonna test out the deck. We're gonna pay a visit to Ninong Rai, and we're gonna play a couple of games of Commander, and it's gonna be sick, man. Wait a second. Dude, the website just sorts everything per category. This whole time, I've been doing it manually with the limited space I have on my desk. You're telling me I could have just input every single card on archideck.com? It would have been so convenient, man. Yo, Archideck. Isn't this like the perfect mid-roll? I genuinely use your website, so please, maybe consider sponsoring my videos. Shameless plug, but send me an email. Alright guys, our spell table session is starting very soon, and just in time, the deliveries have just arrived. Super important to my deck. One to cast for mana ramp, and they're all creatures. When I'm running a Felithar deck, it makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? I don't know why I'm acting like a genius. I'm pretty sure I only feel smart because I'm new to the game. Yeah, looking back, that's exactly what it was. Also, I ended up cutting these 1 CMC dorks out of my deck, because later on I realized it's not really that important to get Felithar in play by turn 2.
I will ping else for 4.
Oh shit!
I will use my blue mana to flicker this card. Will enter the battlefield with 4+1/+1 counters. I will remove 4+1/+1 counters and ping L for 4.
This was really obnoxious. This was the day I started hating on blue players. But to be fair, I basically learned how important removal and protection is. Or interaction in general. How we got controlled the entire game into a full combo to finish us. This taught me a valuable lesson I'll never forget. So I got another batch of cards delivered to make sure this never happens again. We got removal like Swords to Plowshares, Path to Exile, and protection cards like Lightning Greaves.
The next day.
Alright, I will untap everything. I'll play Verdant Catacombs. I will search for a basic land. play a forest. So I tap 8 to play Woodfall Primus. So it allows me to destroy target non-creature permanent. Ito yun, no? The one protecting you. Okay, that thing's gone. And then I will play Llanowar Elves, Avacyn's Pilgrim. So I enter attack phase. I will equip Skull Clamp and then sacrifice. I paid 1 mana for Skull Clamp. I draw 2. Felothar will swing at you. So everyone gets +2 because of Hardened Scales and Felothar. Holy shit, bro. Ang lala na. Kailangan nyo mag-wipe. Swing, swing, swing. So this is 10 commander damage. May trample ako. May lifelink. This is also swinging. 7-7. And then everything is tapped. So I have lifelink 23.
Holy, that was an insane turn. I gained a lot of life in one go. Also, I'm starting to feel the power of my deck. Is it finally broken? We'll see in a bit.
I'll save this. I end my turn.
And guys, what happens next is my biggest mistake. I did not read what Pancho's card does.
Wait, before damage, tapping 3.
Okay.
Next exchange is life total with else.
Wait.
Excuse me? It's swapping with my health? What the f?
Wait. Say that again.
Attacking 3 of Perdition. Exchange target opponent's life total with the toughness. Will be 13.
What the fuck? I'm 13 HP?
Yep. And you think 7.
I think I'm gonna die. Am I?
You're dead.
Number 7. Ako, may piso ba? Or
No, you're dead.
21.
We're both dead.
I have 1 health.
What the fuck?
I don't think I can win.
1 HP. Oh shit! Wait, we got triple killed. 4 games. I recorded every single one. My file storage not enough. Had to micromanage my SD cards. All for what? I risked overheating my equipment. All for what? I lost every single game. There's this one game I was supposed to win.
This is me bitching about not knowing enough about the game, unable to tell what specific cards do, and how they enable broken synergies. Similar to how Haste is broken paired with Jason's board of Planeswalkers, I was having a meltdown. And this is the meltdown.
Okay guys, so I'm gonna spend a couple of hours thinking and reflecting about the games last night. I'm actually gonna rewatch some of the videos. Kind of like VOD reviewing is a term we used to have for Teamfight Tactics. It's a game I used to be competitive about. So now I'm getting into Magic. I want to take this a little bit more seriously. I know I'm trying to be as casual as possible, but I'm really starting to feel like I need to try a little bit harder.
Okay guys, it's time to get to work. Let's go and build this deck.
Fuck it. I haven't done this in so long.
I know what you're thinking. I'm fat and going crazy. But truth be told, the stress I'm going through brewing this deck is actually smaller than what I'm making it out to be. It's better than the stress I experience at work. The problems I go through with my business and day-to-day issues with life in general, I'm honestly having a wonderful time. You know that thing I said a while ago about getting into Magic the Gathering in 2025 felt like being a kid in a candy store? That's not necessarily a bad thing. This is a new world for me to explore, and I purposely chose to go on this journey. That's why I'm working hard to make this video, because I want to take you guys with me. I want to make as many new friends as possible so that I can do a lot of traveling, because now that I'm in my 30s, whenever I go out of the country, I'm hoping one of you guys that watched my videos would be down to maybe meet up, play a game of Commander, make fond memories together, and maybe, you know, throw me a solid and show me around. So excuse me for acting a bit crazy, but it's genuinely been a crazy ride, and we're only halfway there.
Hey guys, guess what? I just woke up and I just got my first glimpse of the cards for EOE. And I'm definitely adding a couple of cards from the set to my deck. I'm gonna save a few slots in my deck for those cards like Terra Symbiosis. I think it has a lot of card draw. However, I think my deck does in fact require an excess of card draw. Mainly because of how low my average CMC is, and like I run out of cards in my hands quite often. So instead of like increasing the mana curve, I want to just keep the card advantage coming. I'm excited for EOE.
You're telling me there's a playtest feature? You're telling me I could have held off on buying singles until I tested them? Oh my god, what is wrong with me, man? Maybe I'm not as smart as I thought I was. Guys, something just hit me. I had to record again. I have a brilliant idea and I googled it. I didn't see a single thing about it except this one post from like 15 years ago or 13 years ago, but it's not exactly it. It's similar. Am I gonna have a combo named after me? This was my dream when I was playing TFT back then, man. The else combo.
It's the best. My special secret.
We're having a meeting about an event upcoming and we're supposed to play multiplayer Commander on stage. I'm playing against other influencers that play Magic. There's only a few of us, so like we're kind of handpicked. Still, it's gonna be insane. Maybe I should include that, but I don't know, that's gonna take too long. Maybe that's gonna be for episode 4. Nah, guys, it's happening later in this video. It's actually gonna be the stage where we put my fellow Thar deck to the test. There's no better way to end this video. So stay with me, because it's gonna be one hell of a ride. Hey guys, what's going on? I'm running late, and today is the day. I'm on my way to High Market. I'll see you there. You guys remember Thor, right? Well, he works here. He's the guy that's setting this all up. He reserved a whole table for us, and behind him are the binders that we have to look through. Oh, hey, what's up? Oh my god. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much, High Market team. Now it's time to tell Thor about the deck I'm building. Tokens, counters. And the commander is none other than the very first deck I tried to build, which you recommended. Oh, he knows who it is. That's right. You started all of this.
What would you like to buy from our peso boxes? Our 5 peso binders?
Damn. Oh my god. I'm sorting through all this? Shit. I can actually just have them find the cards I need in their system or through their website. It's very convenient actually. But I wanted to get hands-on and really immerse myself in the classic way that people used to hunt for cards. This is gonna be fun. Right? How many do we have in front of me? 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 17 binders that I need to go through. This is gonna be fun. Right? So while we're looking through the binders for specific cards I need for the deck, because I already have a list in my head, I'm also down to discover cards I've never seen before. Might be useful for future decks I'm building, and that's why I prefer to do it manually. There's an augment in an old game I played, Teamfight Tactics, and it also had the same name, and I thought it's such a cool phrase, Thrill of the Hunt. The card's pretty worn down, but that's to be given because it's such an old card. It kind of adds to the appeal of some of these cards, and they actually price their singles here pretty fairly. Of course, it has to cover for overhead, operational costs. Overall, the safety of getting your singles from an LGS means you don't have to worry about not knowing what you're getting. They'll tell you if the card's worn down, they'll tell you if it's near mint. I'll be honest, this was fun for the first few binders, but it got tedious, so I browsed through the last few as fast as I could. Just doing a quick post for Instagram. In case you guys want to follow, here's my @ It's just my personal one. Anyway, I go back to searching through the binders, and I actually find a lot of cool cards that I think will do well in Standard, but I can't let it distract me. I'm getting overwhelmed. There's too many cards in front of me. Alright guys, good news. If we can't find the singles I'm looking for in this pile of cards in front of me, they're actually going to employ some help. They're going to get people sorting through some of their other bulks at the back as well to help out. And if I end up giving up, I mean, I'm just going to give them the list and maybe they can help me look through it in their system. Maybe they have stock of it. But we're not giving up yet, so back to searching. After spending another 15 minutes, I gave up. But guess what? We got early access to Avatar! Just kidding though. I took a breather while the High Market staff took care of the rest. While I did some trades with Cholo. Okay, Cholo found a couple of cards he's interested in trading for. Deal! Also, there's a guy that walked up to me because he also plays a counter deck. I think he recognized me because he watches the channel. Thanks, dude. You were really helpful. We ended up finding some of his recommendations useful, like Kodama of the West Tree, and a few others worth considering. Guys, You won't believe what I got at the last binder. There's a carrot cake in one of the pages. And I also saw that I missed a nested shambler. Thor helped me out. He actually sorted through the bulk I went through, and apparently I missed this. It makes sense that they recently updated the pile because there's Edge of Eternity singles there, which really shocked me. Apparently they're quick to act when they open packs. They just dump stuff in there. And not to mention, they have a fresh copy of Fellothar, which is perfect because this nested shambler is going to my second version of the deck. Alright, with these new pickups, I can't wait to try out my deck. I actually found a lot more from the bulks, but we'll save those for future projects I'm cooking on the side. She found a card in my binder. She's getting it, but it's blue. Boom!
It's a dragon though, so
Yeah.
it's kinda cool.
Cool, we're getting a bunch of trades. Alright guys, I forgot a couple of singles I needed, so I ended up ordering it through my phone. It's that convenient. Also, censor this because it has my billing information. But yeah, they have a website, link on screen. Thank you again, my market. Thank you. Amazing. This place is a full house. They have an active community and a player base. So it's no surprise how amazing their customer service is. Meanwhile, I just relax as I wait for my singles to get delivered to me at my table. Oh, and I forgot to show this to you guys. I was also able to find these from the vlog. I couldn't help it. I couldn't resist it. I took them for the art. Look at this. It's a 6 squirrel.
Yeah, but this is where
I spent another hour at the shop buying other singles I need. I swear, the process is seamless. It barely took 5 minutes and they got me all my cards. I mean, right after this, I just jumped into another game. I definitely enjoyed my stay. So thank you again to High Market. Yeah, I have the shirt on. Perfect fit, man. Amazing. And with a successful night of hunting singles, it's finally time to call it a day. With a tournament happening in 2 weeks, I'm getting really stressed out. I dug deeper into how I can play around my commander, and I realized her ETB trigger might be something I should look into. Dude, this is my genuine reaction. I am getting goosebumps as I'm typing this down. I am literally typing down the draft of the script. She can literally sack herself for infinite counters. You moron. No, you can't. Once she's out of the battlefield, you can't use her abilities. This doesn't work. Okay, now I think I'm not as bummed out as I was. And guys, I think having a deck named after me, or at least a combo, is back on the table. No, it's not. I'm such a moron, man. Alright, Fellothar herself is not the only engine. Her ability turns almost any infinite ETB sacrifice loop into infinite creature-wide +1/+1 counters. That means her role is mainly the payoff in infinite loops that already exist in Abzan collars. At least I think they do. Because I thought I found them, and was really excited to show it off, but then after some trial and error, and a little bit more research, most if not all of the so-called infinite combos I came up with did not work the way I thought they did. So let's just skip it. But maybe you guys could help. Send me suggestions down in the comments on what infinite combos you believe are best to run with Fellothar, Dawn of the Abzan. I genuinely appreciate it. Thank you. As for the price, however, $4,000 fucking dollars, man. $4,500 is no joke. Am I really doing this? And now I make the tough decision of cutting out doubling season. Earlier in the video, I told you this was bound to happen. I know what everyone's thinking, but it's a staple. You're playing tokens and counters. I get that. It's an amazing card. But with how I want the deck to play out and the personality I want it to have, this card is way too slow and expensive to cast. Wait, is that Aerith and Tifa? I remember this. Okay, looking back, I know I may just look like a guy who's fucking around at this point, but I just made an honest mistake. Hear me out. I thought cards like Tifa or even Crater who've made counters, I could preserve with resourceful defense or similar cards, turning temporary pumps into permanent ones. But turns out they don't, because it doesn't say counters on them. Wow, reading the card really explains the card, huh?
Reading the card explains the card.
And honestly, as a beginner, I've made a lot of these wrong assumptions. It's a good reminder that I need to slow down and really learn the interactions before chasing combos. Alright. Wait, am I reading? Oh, shit. Let's get this show started. Weft Blade Enhancer, Galactic Wayfarer, Ilvoy Operative, Guy Stinger, Eumidian Terra Botanist. Okay, Litho Breaking. Oh my god, that looks so good. Oh! Yes! 1 down, 2 to go. I don't have to spend money this time. I don't have to go around begging people to do trades when the market is over fucking priced. Because that's my problem. Hymn of the Fallen. All right, planes. Serve Von Dam Sunstar Exemplar. I think I fucking need this. I have this on my sideboard. I forgot to mention this. I think I'm a beast. Echoing Deeps. And oh my god. It's $80 fucking dollars? It's Galaxy Foil? Let's have some fun, guys. Another Godless Shrine, bro. All right, next up, Loading Zone. Oh, this is a count. Oh my god, I actually need this too. And holy shit! It also looks fucking void. Dock Worker Drone. Ilvoy. Nanofoam. Fuck these blue cards, man. Fuck blue players. Is this... You've got to be fucking kidding me. It's like I got everything I need in one pack or in one box. You can't even make this stuff up. I got all this and it's not done yet. Tezzeret. Cruel Captain. Foil, by the way. Also, guys, now that you've made it to this part of the video, congratulations, because we're doing another giveaway. Don't worry, guys. I'm posting the whole video so you can watch it and see that this was legitimately done. I was just in a hurry because I'm really busy. Anyway, to save time, I'll just make an announcement on Discord, so please hop in. If you want to find out who won the giveaway, I'll select the winning comments on the live stream. But yeah, jump in on Discord. I'll explain it there. And now the fun part. I'm doing another giveaway. I'm not really too sure what to give out yet. Probably deck boxes or accessories, and most likely more booster packs coming in. All you need to do to enter is leave a comment down below with the secret word enjoy somewhere in your comment. My giveaways are kind of like a secret because I try to put them in a random section of the video. Good luck, and let's jump back in.
Come on, baby. You gotta be nice to the packs, guys. That's how you get good hits. Vanishing Light, Germinating Worm, Drill Too Deep, All Fates Scroll, Most Riders Resolve, Most Rider Eulogist. This is actually an insane value of a card. Island, Foil, Sick, 0 Point Ballad. Oh, not bad. Surge Conductor, Emissary Escort. These are mostly cards that work around artifacts. Crystal Quarry. Wait, is that worth anything? I hope so. Oh, Loading Zone. Damn, bro, that's sick. That's sick. That's a Loading Zone. That's actually a good card. Let me set these aside. Congratulations, bro. Hope you enjoy your cards. Also, you got this for your lane. It's amazingly nice. All right, guys. Good fucking luck. Thank you again for helping me hit 1,000 subs. And thanks for watching my videos. Wherever you are, I hope you're winning in life and you're about to win some more because this pack is going to be the best one in the box. I'm telling you. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mountain. Come on, baby. Emissary Escort. Horizon Explorer. Bioengineered Future. Celestial Colonnade. $1.40. Not bad, not bad. Come on. It ain't done, bro. It ain't done. Oh! 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 What's that? What's that? It's in foil! Big hit, big hit. It's a land planet. And a ladder token. Okay, that's good. I'm pretty stoked for you. Alright, let's seal it right up and I'll put it back together with your pile. Alright? Alright, so to the both of you, I'm setting aside your prizes. I'll be sure to ship these when I can. I need confirmation, so you're gonna have to send me a message through Discord. I'll send the instructions there. You'll find it in the announcements.
Flashback.
Deeps. Ice. Oh my!
This is Daryl, a friend from Singapore. He brought us playmats, but we had to flip a coin on who gets which.
This one's mine. I'm taking this.
Thank you so much, Daryl. We played 3 extremely fun games, and Daryl was a beast. He won twice, I won once. Cholo just trolled around with his commander, Prosh, which sucks by the way, but not as much as Bianca, because she's a blue player. Blue players suck.
Alright guys, that was one hell of a game. This is an Edge of Eternities themed deck box from Gatherer's Tavern, which will be made available here in Philippines through Quick Chance Collectibles.
The base is foil. The foil is never gonna get removed. The team took a lot of effort in designing the box actually. So this is an EOE space theme. They're all licensed.
So like it comes in every design. Over here, if you guys want to see the images, they're gonna pop up one by one.
So yeah, this is Lude. So very popular character. This is one of our RT boxes.
Yeah. It's actually really insane that before we met, I saw your video in Singapore, and I was like, you
You look familiar. Honestly, at first it was like, wait lang, am I seeing things? I actually watched your content because I'm a new Magic player as well.
Thanks, man. That really means a lot. Because I've retired from my old brand, which was Master Ellis, and I really wanted to pour my heart and soul into this. Guys, this was pure coincidence. Daryl works at Gatherer's Tavern. The first time we talked to each other was in an online business meeting. That's when he recognized me. How cool was that? I hope I get to meet more of you guys one day. Alright guys, it's Sunday. We're going out for dinner. I'm going out with Kits. It's just me and her. Starting the night off really strong, we got our hands on an Ouroboros from Edge of Eternities. Thanks Pancho for the trade. And guys, right here I was able to pull off one of my deck's top synergy plays for the first time. And it felt amazing. Although we're gonna skip it for now because I'm gonna be able to pull it off a lot smoother later on. The games today taught me the power of cards like Voice of Victory. Confident after pulling off my combo, I jump into a game with Gloco, who humbles me instantly with Ezio.
I mean, my commander's an assassin. You know what they do? They assassin. And you know what? I'm a professional here.
I thought my deck was fast. Well, his was on another level. We got the one ring though. Natural Order, Mox Amber, Marsh Flats. But yeah, basically I'm still missing a couple. And I think I've exhausted most of the resources I have here in Manila. Seems like nobody in the market has the singles I'm looking for. Honestly, I have to work with a very tight budget for the last few cards I need. Because like I said, I'm working towards building multiple versions of the deck. So guess where we're going? In 4 hours, we have a flight going to Cebu! Cebu. A vibrant city located just a short flight away from Manila. We're there to explore the local Magic the Gathering scene and visit two of the city's best game stores, Legends Hobby Shop and Magus Games. What's up guys, it's me. I think they gave me a bowl cut. Guys, help. I'm attending a wedding with a bowl cut. But you know what? It's all good. I clean up quite nicely. The next day, after trying out some local cuisine, we run straight to the first store on the list. Legends Pet Store. Wait, what? Am I the right place? It was a very warm welcome. The locals were easy to approach. This particular gentleman right here, though, caught my eye. Watch this.
This one was done here by Walter McDaniel, who actually drew Deadpool.
Oh my god, this guy's an OG.
What do I call you, Al? Harvey, nice to meet you. Els.
This is Harvey, the owner. This guy is goated. Thank you again for the warm welcome. Guys, they got a lot of staple cards here. I see a couple of cards I haven't seen in Manila either. And trust me, I've looked through bulks. I like the fact that most of the stuff on display seem like very vintage cards, but like, what do I know? They just look old. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. I'm new to the game, alright? Okay, so this guy goes by Dragon Lord, a local content creator. By the way, this guy has 2 sets of Power 9s and Black Lotuses. Damn!
Like 5 million.
It's kind of crazy.
Yes,
nice
I
to meet
forgot
you.
to introduce you.
Nice to meet you.
This is our resident weirdo. Sorry, no.
Resident weirdo?
As we get set up for a game, the owners actually brought us snacks and ordered pizza. What a treat!
The community opened since 9 years ago.
So originally this was just for the community 9 years ago, and then it turned into a shop.
Yes, this was really before it was a bodega.
Oh!
This space.
The Cebu community for Magic the Gathering appears to be really, really healthy. So if you're touring Philippines for the hobby, well, Legends Hobby Shop has to be at the top of your list for sure.
2 hours later.
We ended up playing 2 games, and I finally started to use more interaction. Had to add Path to Exile and a few other removals. Trust me guys, it's important. I had to learn that the hard way, remember? What's giving him all this access to resource?
The first round was from one of the spells that has flashback that revives a creature from the graveyard. He can do it a second time by sacrificing 3 creatures.
You know what they say? Blue players. Magic the Gathering has been around for over 30 years, and I'm only just getting started. That means I have a lot of catching up to do. But honestly, it's people who are willing to teach and share the game that makes this journey so much fun. Maybe the magic is the gathering. That shit's overused, but I've been trying to find an opportunity to say it, so there.
We're gonna try to get our hands on that one. It's gonna take up a slot in the cards I'm allowed to buy.
Let's go, guys. We got Kodama of the West Tree. Well guys, looks like we're wrapped up here. I made some new friends, scored a few solid trades, and even picked up a card I needed from the store. But the journey's not over yet. We've got one more stop to make.
Then famous rin siya sa mga Cebuanos. Dun
I still hate my hair. Anyway, I'm ready to pass out. Damn, that was a really nice experience though. I just wanted to say the people there were really nice. Harvey was really welcoming, and so were the people I talked to. What's his name? I think it's Tom. And then Jewel, she drove us going to the restaurant. Man, people here are so nice. We actually won a game. I think I one-shot 3 people at once. I didn't even think I could do that with my board. So what does this mean? Crater Hoof is my win con. I think I just got lucky that everyone was under lethal range.
Oh, did I forget to mention? Yeah, guys, I one-shot the pod. Let me explain what happened. Quick summary. My opening hand was insane. I got Adeline Resplendent Cathar and Inox Strike Leader. Being able to play both of them as early as turn 3 gave me such a huge advantage. They're just literally filling up the board with a lot of tokens, which increased the value of my Felothar's ability. I was going wide with Adeline and Inox while going tall with Felothar. It was nuts. I was also able to play my Walking Ballista for insurance. The thing is, my deck is supposed to play around moving counters to my commander Felothar, so she can then one-shot a juicy target via trample and commander damage. I want to be up close and personal with my opponents. This is the playstyle for me. That's where Walking Ballista comes in. He can be as effective as Felothar as well, except he can snipe targets straight to their faces, and I love that mechanic. And I hope we eventually pull it off in a real game. Oh, when did I add Walking Ballista to the deck? I actually took a second look at my Tidus Precon, and that's when I found it. By the way, this guy has an infinite combo as well, but we're gonna save that for when we start playing CEDH. Going back, you know what happened next? With the many tokens I had in play, pumped up by Felothar for a couple of turns, I then dropped a nuke with Crater Hoof Behemoth, and from there on, it's just GG. Everybody had trample, and I won. It was extremely fun, guys. I hope it happens again.
Hey guys, I'm heading inside. I'm gunning for a different approach this time because I just want to look around. I'm in a hurry. I gotta meet my friend in a bit, so...
Yes, hello.
Hello. Hi. Tingin na ako ng singles. Naka-consign yung mga display case.
Oh, yes.
They have cases for rent. Individual displays owned by different locals. How cool is that?
Yeah, Bloom Tender. Oh shit, we found one.
Bloom Tender is huge. Another one to cross off our list.
What's your name?
Stanix.
Stanix. Nice to meet you. I'm Els. Ah, si Kids. Yeah.
Saw you in the post sa Legends yesterday.
Oh, yeah. We dropped by. Ay, nice to meet you. Sayang, hindi siya nakasama.
I'm such a fan.
Sabi sa'yo, sumama ka. Hindi ka kasi sumama eh. Probably gonna get the Bloom Tender.
He then proceeds to help me look through the individual display cases or cards I'm looking for.
Selfie, sir.
Carlo came back, we took a quick selfie, and he gave me a booster pack which we'll open later.
I think Chester already got his hands on the Safi, Eric's daughter. Oh, by the way, I just got reanimated a while ago. I had to trade with Kit. Okay lang, sisilip na lang din ako sa mga binder para ano. Alright guys, mission success. The only one in the display cases. It's really clean too.
Same sa kanya.
Faeboro Elder. Oh, wait, for each color purpose.
Faeboro Elder. We could use this for my Eldrazi deck. Wow, Stanix is really hooking us up with a secret tech. This is why I do what I do. It's just fun discovering new cards like this in person.
Okay, a really cool thing to note. Each of these binders have their names on it. Like the people can signing up with a store. We could do something like this for CCC as well.
It encourages more interaction between the community. I love it.
Is this a common thing? Like, someone let me know in chat. May nakita kang ganyan. Blaska Jones up. Sa singles nyo, wala kang ganyan. Oo, may mga mahirap talaga hanapin. Wala din sa Manila.
This is one elusive card. I turn to the locals just in case someone has one.
Oh, Okay. You know what? I'm gonna open this while I'm here.
Thanks again, Carlo. You're a beast for giving us a free pack.
Arno Dorian. Staff of Eden Vault's Key. This must be good. It is $5. Guys, look what I found. Felithar. I'm gonna start buying every Felithar I see.
We actually sat here for another hour. Stanix helped me out through the entire process. Thanks again, man. You've been a big help. But unfortunately, we couldn't find one. Nobody in the shop had one either. What am I supposed to do, guys? The tournament's a couple of days away.
Alright guys, we're getting these. At least we found a few cards we like. These are going to the store and I might trade up for them if I end up needing them. Oh, sakto, new player ako. We make gifts daw for new players, guys. That means you guys can come here and pretend to be new to the new.
You have to play the game, okay? Okay, this is a goodie bag from Magus, yes?
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Sobrang thank you.
This was great, guys. I got exactly what I hoped for. A chill night where I can relax by looking through hundreds of singles while discovering new cards and taking notes of cool ones I find for later use. Though we only found one of the few remaining cards I needed, we found new friends to look forward to seeing again on our next visit. Thank you again, Stanix, and everyone else for the hospitality. Magus Games, Legends Hobby Shop, and Cebu. Till next time.
Guys, you know what? It's too convenient not to buy it through High Market. Easy to search through their system.
After deciding to switch up some of the cards in my final deck list, I went back to High Market to order the cards I need. And guess what? They have it all. Not only that, but they also had a restock of some of the other cards I was missing. High Market just came in clutch.
In response, I bought cards. Imagine if I could do that.
But our problems aren't over yet. We're still missing one last card. And I don't know where else to look. With time running out, I'm about to lose my mind. Until this happened.
Oh my god, he has the brush control. Oh my god.
Someone pinch me. I must be dreaming.
Oh, thank you. How much is the asking price?
We actually found it.
Oh my god. It's not a big deal for him, it's a big deal for me. Puta.
And he's only charging me $1 for it. What a score.
Hold that. I'm so happy to see this. Only in High Market.
And we finally did it, guys. All that's left now is to play in the tournament. Yeah, I'm opening a store, by the way, but we'll save this for another video. So subscribe and click that notification bell to not miss it when it comes out.
Hey guys, room's a mess, as usual. In a couple hours though, this afternoon, we're actually gonna meet up. Because I came up with a fun idea to book ourselves a room, an Airbnb, and scrim there. I don't know if there's a better term for that, for Magic the Gathering, because back when I was still playing TFT, that's what we used to call it. Okay, so I'm planning on taking out the cards from the magnetic cases they're in and the top loaders they're in because I really want to get my hands on the cards themselves. Zero proxies, just good old Magic the Gathering.
Just to update everyone with my land and ramp situation. In the end, I decided to remove 3 CMC ramp from my deck and added lands. Simply because if I miss a land drop, what's the point? From having 33 lands, I bumped it up to 35. My source of ramp are mostly 2 CMC creatures that tap for mana. I chose to go with these instead of cards like Cultivate because creatures matter for my deck. I know some might argue 38 lands is more consistent, but getting mana screwed is not worse than getting mana flooded in my case. My deck only needs 4 mana on average within the first 5 turns, and it should still be able to perform well. And with 43 mana sources, on average, I should have 4 of these in my hand by turn 3. Besides enough lands in my opening hand, it's also important to have one of my fodder or token generating cards, which I have 13 of. So based on the hypergeometric distribution calculator, I should have 1 in my opening 8 cards on average. So yeah, luck will still play a huge factor, like always. But besides these changes and the switch up I made in High Market, the deck is finally finished. Here is the final deck list I will use for the tournament. Oh, by the way, the tournament ended up being an open bracket one, but I wanted to stick to my plan of playing a bracket 3 deck because that's just the way it is. I played brackets 1 and 2, and I think it's best I start off with bracket 3 when it comes to brewing decks. So we're gonna play with a handicap, but it's all good.
So how do you guys feel about his deck? Being worth $4,000, bro, stop. Actually, he's better than us because he's invested more money for charity, basically, right?
What if he loses? Then he actually spent more money for no
That's true. Gian, how much is your deck worth?
It's like $300.
$300?
20 minutes later.
There will be 2 5-man pods, which would be you guys. Each round will be 60 minutes, and players can only use 2 card combos on turn and 6 onwards. Point system, 2 points for last man standing and 1 point for each player kill.
Point system means playing for placement matters, especially through eliminations. I've had my fair share of experiencing competitive scenes of other games, so I know just what to do.
Ano daw? Sino ko? Sino ko? Si Mano ka. Putangin na, may nickname na pala ako.
Alam niyo yung sa Dragon Ball Z, si Goku tsaka si Vegeta. Kami ni Hadouken yun
And an up-and-coming TCG content creator on YouTube, known as the TCG Enjoyer.
Because I'm here to enjoy.
For UNICEF. Please welcome on Master Els.
What's up guys? Team UNICEF, kasama ko si Gloco, kabaayos daw. I'm sure a lot of you don't know who Pelotar is. I'm about to show you who it is. Good luck, brother. Good luck, bro. Ninong, good luck. I've seen Ninong Rai play enough times to know that he's about to cook. Which is funny, because he's a food content creator. But yeah, I'm keeping an eye on him. Ano yan, bro? Ano yan?
Draw! This is one and draw!
Blue just dropped Grand Abolisher by turn 2 and then Aven Mind Sensor at turn 3. Now what? Now this is where my strategy comes in. I actually mulled down to 5 this game because I wanted to open with either a strong opening hand with protection or at least a lifelink creature. And luckily, I got Ocelot Pride. I already knew someone was bound to pull off a big combo by turn 6 or later. And with my deck being in bracket 3, I've got 0 chance if I keep a mediocre hand. So if the game's gonna end fast, my only shot is to open with my best possible hand and go for a turn 5 one-shot. Or play the system. If I can get enough life before someone ends the game, then I can get enough points for the final table. For now, I'll play for placements and I'll save the risky plays for later.
You know what? We got second place because of my fucking life link from Ocelot Pride. That's big.
And before I knew it, the game was over by turn 3. It's not even worth showing the whole game. It was just a massacre. This is how it played out.
Floating 5. Kasing Corbol. Sacrifice Llanowar Elves pag ETB niya.
By sacking Llanowar Elves, Corvold triggers. Ninong Rai draws and then buffs Corvold. Warren Soul Trader lets him pay life to sacrifice creatures. Each one triggers Corvold to draw and grow bigger. And yup, it also drops a treasure token every time. There's so much going on. He keeps sacking creatures, Corvold keeps getting bigger, and he's just drawing non-stop. Total value.
Gamitin ko yung 1 treasure token ko. Floating green. Draw. Play land, delight na dahap.
Tapos, yung leg mo pa, come simply
I blink just 1 second and Ninong Rai's board explodes. He swings into combat like a warlord. 3 going to Paolo, 4 going to Gloco, and 9 commander damage straight to me. I'm on the edge, begging the whole pod to do something. Cause if you don't act now, I'm dead next turn.
9-9 commander flying. Papunta sa akin. Bro, one-shotin na niya ako. Tulungan
At the end of his combat, he just sacrifices almost everything on his board, except Corvold. So I thought there's still gonna be a next turn, but he actually plans on ending it here. It took him more than 10 minutes to set up what I'm about to show you.
Casting 6. Ngayon si 6, lahat ng bara sa graveyard ko ay may retrace.
Retrace lets you cast a card from your graveyard. Here, he retraces Lotus Petal, a zero-cost artifact that produces mana. Since he's got plenty of cards in his hand, for sure he has a lot of lands. He can just keep repeating this, fueling Corvold and building serious momentum.
Casting ako squandered resources.
Cool card. First time seeing this.
Splendid Reclamation. Babalik lahat ng lupa ko.
Wait, what? Return all lands? Now we're finished. With squandered resources, every land becomes fuel. Corvold draws off of each sacrifice, growing stronger with every loot. 5 minutes in, he's a 49-49 threat.
Chandra's Infusion deals 44 sa inyong lahat. Tapos he's ending it with this.
Okay, guys, I thought it was over until Paolo started a counter spell war. Let me bring out my inner caster and run you through it. Ready? Chandra's Ignition. Rise board wiping nuke set to deal 49 damage. And Paolo responds with an expensive counter for non-creature spells. But hold on, Rai brings out Red Chaos that counters Force of Negation. Paolo, with his 0 to cast safety net against counters, uses Pact of Negation to counter Tybalt's Trickery. A response with Veil of Summer. Rai cloaks his permanents with Hexproof. And also spells he control can't be countered this turn. And he's only just getting started. But Paolo says no with a mental misstep. And then Rai brings out his tech to reroute the counter. Untimely Malfunction, targeting Force of Negation to retarget Mental Misstep. Untimely Malfunction rewires Paolo's Force of Negation to smack his own Misstep, which then fizzes Misstep. After that, the stack is cleared because Paolo is out of responses. And with every disruptor cleared, Chandra's Ignition swings through for 49 points of pure destruction. Whew. Oh my god, that was a mouthful.
Wala, resolve. Yes! In response! In response! Congratulations! Thank you! Congratulations! Thank you!
Congratulations though to Ninong Rai for winning. It was well deserved.
Bad news, we didn't win, but at least we got to the winner's table, which is a big deal, especially because I'm playing just, you know, my baby bracket 3, Bellathar, Dawn of Abzan. This is the TCG Enjoyer signing out.
Well, I guess this is the end. I'm also already exhausted with producing this video. Hundreds of hours of footage, and editing has been a nightmare. Spent over 200 collective hours to make this episode into a video, but I don't feel satisfied with how it turned out. I didn't really get a chance to play my deck properly. So, what do we do from here? Maybe we just move on to the next episode, huh?
Please subscribe, I need subscribers.
I can't leave you guys like this. Let's go for one last game. This is Raul, one of the owners. He gave us a very warm welcome. Big thanks for setting this up. See these binders? Our reward for playing in the tournament was store credits. Everyone showed up eventually, and we all looked through the binders for singles we wanted. I got a few singles we're using for the next episode and immediately went to enjoy the food they prepared for us. I mean, just look at all this. While the tournament champ is busy in his own pod, we're playing in this one, a 5-man free-for-all. And now, without further ado, let's go and kick some ass with Bellathar. Alright guys, we're starting off with turn 1. I was able to drop a big creature, Esper Sentinel. Hopefully we get some big value out of it. The last to act for the turn is Paolo, and I think he's about to cook.
Dark Slick Shores.
Artifact yan, no? Pwede ako mag-draw? Okay.
Pay ako manabot. Labas natin si Budul. Unblockable.
Here we have Tiara, who plays a swamp for land and passes the turn.
Nesting Grounds, pay ako 2 and play Incubation Druid and swing sa'yo 1.
After my turn, Blue then plays a Plains and taps 2 of his lands to cast Elas Ilko, Sadistic Pilgrim. Chester then gains 1 HP because of Authority of the Consuls. Chester plays an Is It Boilerworks, bouncing a Plains.
Untap. Land for turn. Box Diamond.
Oh, shit.
Over here, Pao does not pay the 1, so I get a free draw. Big value. He then proceeds to tap his land, Mox Diamond, and Mana Vault to cast his commander, Satoru Umezawa. Authority triggers again, Chester gains 1 HP.
Floating na colorless at ako unblockable.
Pao swings Good Ol' Lurker at Chester, and it's unblockable. Now all of his creatures have ninjutsu. Pao switches Good Ol' Lurker with Toxrill. Satoru Umezawa triggers because ninjutsu, when activated, allows you to look at the top 3 cards. 1 of them goes to your hand, 2 goes to the bottom of the library. By the way, Authority Consoles triggers again. Chester gains another 1 HP. Damage resolves. Chester takes 7.
Pay ako 1. Exile ko yung Toxrill.
This is me trying to politic my way to not get attacked. I'm trying to buy time because Sierra plays Path to Exile targeting Toxrill. My Esper Sentinel triggers and I get a free draw, and guess what we got? Carrion Feeder. This guy's gonna play a crucial role in the late game, so stay with me. Alright, my turn. I play an Overgrown Tomb for land, and then I cast the Ozolith as well as Bulwark Ox for a little bit of protection. I then swing with my Esper Sentinel, hitting Chester for 1 damage.
Ayoko siya kaaway. Okay, yun lang.
Sacrifice ko.
Oh,
that's right, Diabolic Intent, and he sacrifices LS Ilkor for it. He passes his turn, and then Chester plays a Plains for land, taps Is It Boiler Works for blue mana to cast Era of Innovation. Right here, I missed an Esper Sentinel trigger, by the way. Pao's turn begins, and Mana Vault pings him for 1 damage. He then taps Command Tower for Good Ol' Lurker. Here, Authority of Console triggers. After that, he taps 2 artifacts for 2 colorless mana to cast Lightning Greaves, which he then equips to Satoru. Tiara plays a swamp as her 4th land and immediately just goes for a swing at blue with Speaker of Heaven, dealing 1 damage.
Nice! May land na ako, thank God. Yay, pasok na si Velotar.
This turn, my draw got me a Caves of Kolios, which I then play as land for turn. I tap 5 to cast Felothar, Dawn of the Abzan, which enters the battlefield tapped because of Authority of the Consoles. I mean, at this point, you guys know Chester keeps gaining 1 HP every time. But yeah, afterwards, I cast Fanatic of Ronus. This guy's also key to my strategy because he helps me ramp up on green mana. And then I move on to combat. I go for a swing with Bulwark Ox and Esper Sentinel, going to Chester for 3 damage. Honestly, I think Pao is going to be the threat here, but I'm trying to micromanage Chester as well because I know what his deck does.
So dalawa na lang magsiswing sa'yo. -1, -2.
I pass my turn to blue, who plays a Feast of Victorious Dead. And I miss another Esper Sentinel trigger, bro. But it's fine. I think blue is taking it slow. He's getting really poor draws, but I still need to keep an eye on him. Moving on to Chester.
1, 2, 3, conversion.
Nice, guys. We got another draw from Esper Sentinel. Didn't forget my trigger this time. Moving on to Pao, he loses 1 HP for activating City of Brass, which he played this turn. Over here, Tiara plays a card that disables abilities, so now Pao can't use ninjutsu. You guys can see my hand here, right? I know, it's looking good. So stay with me. We're close to the end.
Okay, I played Abzan Ascendancy. Sinacrifice ko yung Esper kay Velotar. Tapos Walking Ballista for 6 mana. Oh yeah, tas gumawa to ng Spirit Token. Si I-take na 5. Okay. Okay na. End na ako.
Also, now that we're in turn 5, I'm slowly beginning to finish my setup. Next turn after me, blue plays a Blood Artist and passes. I'm telling you, this guy is cooking something. Skyclave ETBs, and Chester targets the Exile to Lightning Greaves, and then he ends his turn.
Combat face ako. Kaya ako 14 papalitan ko ng Hullbreaker. Tapos ako ng, Tormented Soul. Kanina. So, trigger. Kaya ako isang blue, Mystic Remora.
Just look at my face, guys. I mean, it's a Mystic Remora. What are we gonna do about this? Alright, he bounced back my commander, but because I have the Ozolith in play, I was able to keep my counters with me. I don't have to lose my progress with my +1/+1 counters. After that, Pao passes his turn.
May ako 4. Lagay lang ako ng enchantment plus
Wrestling Theater.
Iwa-warp ko yung loading zone for 1. Pay 4 for... Ay, remora nga pala. Sige, go. Draw ka lang. Druid, I'll tap. Tapos ito. Tapos may 2 pa na floating. Pasok to. 2 open mana. Pagpasok ni Velotar, I'll sack this. Si Velotar plus 2. Tapos ito plus 6. 2 plus 4 open mana. 5, 6. May 8 pa ako.
Guys, I still have 8 open mana. This is what I'm telling you earlier with Fanatic of Veronis. What a card, man. Also, as you can see, I was able to warp my loading zone to gain double the counters for this turn. I know it might not be as much value, but it's gonna start making sense later on. Because pretty soon, we're about to swing for lethal.
Equip ko yung Ordeal of Nylia. So yung floating green isa dito, yung floating whatever isa dito. Tapos, I will swing 5 sa'yo, 6-6 sa'yo.
Guys, read what this card does. It's so perfect for Fellothar. Because you could actually just work with the second half of its ability. If you don't feel the need to get the counters, you can just straight up sacrifice this permanent or Felothar's trigger, and you can immediately search for the 2 basic lands. If I got this earlier this game, it would have ramped me up even bigger. What a turn, guys. Meanwhile, passing over to blue, he just draws a card and immediately passes again. Is he out of the game or what? I think he's out of the game, guys.
Fetch land, pay 1. Tapos. Pay 2. So, babalik ka sa akin.
Moving on to Pau's turn, he plays a Polluted Delta. He pays 1 life and sacrifices it to tutor in a Watery Grave. He then pays 2 mana to cast Disperse, and now Pau moves on to combat to attack Chester with Tormented Soul. He then ninjutsus in It That Betrays. I guess this whole time he's been holding on to a big Eldrazi in his hand. Now that he gets to put it in play, the whole pod is in danger. With this, console triggers, Chester gains 1 HP, Annihilator 2 triggers, forcing Chester to sacrifice Authority of the Consoles and Conversion Apparatus, which then both goes to Pau's board and deals 11 damage to Chester. Oh boy, that's a lot of damage. That's the end of turn 6, guys. As we move on to turn 7, this is where the real fun starts. Ciara pays 4 mana and taps Speaker of Heaven to convoke Lieza, Forgotten Archangel.
Llanowar Waste.
Alright guys, here comes my turn 7. Pay attention, this was really fun to execute.
I will play... I'll cast Loading Zone from my exile.
Do you pay the board?
Yes, I do. -1, Carrion Feeder. And then I will trigger Carrion Feeder. So I will sacrifice every creature.
That's right guys. Sacrificing all of my creatures mean I get to move all my counters. That's 12 +1/+1 counters that I move to the Ozolith. And then as I go into combat, the Ozolith triggers and transfers the counters to Fellothar. But before it resolves, Loading Zone triggers, giving it double the value. With that said, my commander now swings as a 38/38 creature with trample, attacking Pau for lethal commander damage. Fully thinking he has a response, he actually scoops and I take the dub. And in my deck, there's actually multiple ways of doing this. I'll probably talk more about it in depth on a separate video, but for now, let's move on.
Nice game, bro. Maka-shopping yan.
And guys, at this point of the game, I thought I was for sure bound to win. Even if they remove my commander, I can just keep casting it, give it haste, and swing for lethal with trample. A turn after this, I was actually able to get Fellothar up to 99. And the funny thing is, I won. But technically, I lost. I'm not gonna accept losing here, okay? Let's just pretend that there was a good and bad ending. So what happened was, Blue, the guy who kept playing land and passing each turn, doing as little as possible for every turn, has finally caught up with the rest of us. In short, during my last turn, I could have played it safe. The reason why I sacrificed everything except for Walking Ballista is because I know I need to snipe down creatures that might pose a threat. And everyone knows when Blood Artist is in play, it's always a threat. But when I put him in the spot, he said he had nothing. So I trusted him because I wanted to play another turn to do another combo I was really excited to show everyone. But guess what? He lied. He did some stupid shit and he pinged me to death with Blood Artist. But let's just consider that as the bad ending. Because in reality, if I didn't believe his stupid lie, I would have just gotten rid of Blood Artist by shooting it down with Walking Ballista. So, okay, technically, can we all just pretend? So yeah, we did it, guys. Finally, my deck is broken. Except not really. I don't know, man. Like, Honestly, this video has been in production for nearly 4 months. Actually, I think it's already more than 4 months. So we're running out of time and I really want to post this today. I wish we could edit through the rest of the game, but unfortunately, we have to end it here. It felt good swinging at Pow though. The fact that I got to pull off one of the combos in my deck, is it even a combo? I think it's a high synergy play. Whatever. It felt good, guys. And I think we're finally ready to close this chapter. But if you guys want to learn more about my deck, I'd be happy to make a separate video about it to talk about what else it can do, or maybe I just put it up on Patreon, who knows. And that's it. We finally got to play a good game with FDOTA, with a funny, bad, and good ending to choose between. Technically, I still won. I just, I trusted blue. I shouldn't have. Lesson learned. Let's close it out, guys. I learned that some bracket 3 decks can pull off insane combos and are genuinely broken. Then there's my deck, which can often open strong and look just as scary, also broken, in a more fair magic kind of way, if you know what I mean. After this journey, I played a few more games with my deck, and some opponents actually called it broken, which honestly was flattering. They were referring to how it can start off extremely strong, not that it's unfairly powerful. I know for a fact it just performed similarly as any other optimized bracket 3 deck. It wasn't really anything special. I was just trying to present it that way, but because it was special to me. Looking back, working on this entire video, the lengths I had to go to, the sleepless nights, all the hard work me and my team had to do, I think it was worth it. The journey itself was fun. I made a lot of friends, learned a lot of cool stuff, and having a new hobby in my life, it's enlightening and humbling. But yeah, going back, I learned that in bracket 3, building a truly broken deck is no easy task. Eventually, I'll have to dive into the world of combo play or infinite value, and trust me, I'll get there. But before that, I want to take a step back and return to the basics instead of rushing forward. So, in the next video, I'll be building mono-colored commander decks. FDOTA was Abzan, so you can probably guess which colors we're starting off with. Oh, and a separate video of my journey to being the Lord of Eldrazi. That's still a work in progress. Well, anyway, like I said, it's actually my birthday today, so I'm sorry if the last part feels a bit less edited. I ran out of time, and honestly, this was a ton of work. It actually ended up feeling more like I was working on a movie. This was a crazy ride. I hope you guys enjoyed. So yeah, thanks for watching my TCG vlog series, guys. I hope you at least enjoyed your stay, because I had fun producing this entire thing. There's gonna be more to come, for sure. So, thanks guys. Bye-bye.